What's up, y'all? Hey, man. So Pittsburgh got back on track yesterday, man, and they ain't really get back on track. They kind of salvaged that game at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because they was getting beat down for most of that game. You know, but I feel like they just figured it out, man. Like all the dinking and dunking, it's not gonna work for them. You know, you're not Tom Brady. You don't got Tom Brady personnel. The dinking and dunking was because he had, less than capable receivers to get downfield. Because he never dink and dunk to Gronkowski. He always went down the field to Gronkowski. Um, his receivers weren't good enough to go downfield. Pittsburgh got three receivers that's good enough to get downfield, get open, make plays, make big catches. Um, and I think the second half they figured that out. The dinking and dunking is just not the way for them. It's just not the way for them. They gotta play ball. You got a dude like Chase Claypool and Deontay Johnson. Them dudes can get open. Clay Claypool is ready for war at all times. At receiver, he's ready for war at all times. He's getting down the field. He's making big plays. He's dragging DBs. He's running through deep. Like, you got to get that man the ball down the field so he can do what he does. Again, 6'4", 235. You got to get him the ball down the field. Deontay Johnson can run. He dropped a lot of balls the last 2 years. He dropped a lot of balls. But he got those balls thrown to him because he was open. He was open. I mean, you don't get the ball thrown to you if you're not open. The quarterback play got to be way better. I believe it's time in the draft. Pittsburgh got to draft a quarterback. Period. They got to draft a quarterback this year. Look in free agency. You don't want Ben coming back to the team as bad as he played this year. You don't want him back on the scene playing that bad next year. Or worse, because he's going to be older. He's going to have taken more hits. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good formula moving forward. A bunch of young receivers can't run the ball. I mean, you definitely got to get a running back, which should be easy because that's the easiest position to transition to from college to the NFL is a running back. So you got to get a running back. But quarterback, you got to start. You may even have to go into free agency, and get a veteran quarterback. I'm not sure how it's going to be done, but the quarterback situation got to be taken care of. The offensive line is getting a little old. They got some things to do on offense this year. But I just feel like for the rest of this year, you got to go with what got you there, man. You got to go down the field, and you got to let those dudes make plays. You got to let those receivers make plays. You gotta find some way to juice up that defense with the injuries they got. Give them time to rest on the sideline. You just can't run 3 and out, dink and dunk, get pick six. Because a lot of DBs now starting to sit on those. They're starting to focus, see who's the hot receiver, and just attack them routes, man. Mike Tomlin got to get better control over it. Juju shut up, stopped dancing, and had a great game. Game-winning touchdown. Turned out to be the game-winning touchdown. So that's that. Quarterback play got to get better. Speaking of quarterback play, the Washington football team better hope Alex Smith can play Sunday. They better hope he can play Sunday because they're having some trouble. at the quarterback position. You know, Dwayne Haskins really, really, really should be. Dwayne Haskins should. He's a first round pick last year. I think he went number 15. You know, and he should be taking his team over now. You know, he should be taking his team over. Should be leading. You know, it should be his team, and Alex Smith should be his backup. You know, with the leg and all, but they said Taylor Heineke or Heineke, I don't know how you pronounce it, is going to be the starter coming up if Alex Smith can't play. If Alex Smith can't go, Taylor Heineke will be the starter. And then you turn around and this is I don't know if it's breaking news or whatever, but it's news. They just released Dwayne Haskins. You know? So Dwayne Haskins has been released from the Washington football team. He threw 2 interceptions yesterday. Got benched in the fourth quarter, and that's going to be all. But last week, he's not wearing masks around the facility. Then he's out in strip clubs, no mask on. He's just like he can't lead a franchise. He can't be your guy in the franchise. He can't be the face. He's not mature enough. He's not responsible enough, and with the lack of weapons that a team like Washington has, he's just not gonna be good enough to carry a team. He got the $40,000 fine. Just a number of things. He just need a fresh start out of Washington. I think it's gonna do him good to get out of there and kind of start over somewhere else if he get a chance somewhere else next year. It could be like Jamarcus Russell. People could go from that and say, well, we ain't gonna give him a chance because we already know what's gonna happen. So hopefully he can get himself together. And speaking of quarterbacking and staying in that division, is Jalen Hurts, is he going to be the long-term fix for Philly? Is he going to be the long-term fix for the Eagles or not? I don't know, but I just feel like with his athleticism and throwing ability and leadership capabilities, I feel like it'll be good for the Eagles. Now, I also feel like the players, they're playing hard for him. They're going hard for him. He didn't fumble that ball Sunday. They called it a fumble, and, they lost the game because of that. But, hats off to Dallas, Randy Gregory, and those dudes. They finally started playing the last 2 or 3 games. They really started playing really well over there in Dallas. So, they deserved it. They deserved that win. But he didn't fumble, and they kind of took that kind of. Well, I'm not going to say Philly would have came back and won, but they would have been around, the 11 or 12-yard line with a first down because he ran for the first down. So, you never know. But, I don't know, drop a comment below. Is Jalen Hurts the long-term solution, or is he going to move back to the backup to Carson Wentz? I don't know. And then you got something funny happen in the Cleveland Jets game. Something happened in the Browns Jets game. Something funny to me anyway. I feel like yesterday for Baker Mayfield was Sam Darnold's whole career in New York. Not a top receiver in sight. His best 2 offensive linemen were not playing. So therefore the running game couldn't get loose. I feel like that's him. That's what Sam Darnold has been going through his whole time there. But and look at the result. He put the ball on the ground 3 times, lost 2 of them, and lost the game to the Jets, who winning 2 games this year took themselves out of first pick contention, which goes to now the Jaguars. But I don't think the Jets' problem is a quarterback though. Me personally. I don't think the Jets' problem is a quarterback, but a lot of people do. You know, I don't think their problem is a quarterback, but I feel like this past Sunday, Week 16 was all about the quarterback. It was a big time quarterback driven weekend. You know, so hopefully the ones I mentioned will get it together. Hopefully Ben will keep it together and get this team, where they could be to go along with that top flight defense. So I don't know, man. Hit me up. Let me know what y'all think, man. Good to be back. Hope everybody had a safe holiday weekend. The New Year is coming up.